Alright guys, hellhole slaughterhouse. Let's view the animals, get on the truck, shall we? There they are, it's going to be some victims coming straight off. Sheeps, poor little sheeps there. Months old. Just a few months old. Nothing there. Nothing left. The terrified animals that are going to be murdered. Yeah.
Go on.
Get your fucking hands off me.
Just get out the gate.
Look what you're doing to you. Look what you're doing to these. Go on, do something.
Just get out the fucking
I fucking dare you. Look what you're doing to these fucking animals. You coward. You coward.
Outside the gate.
No.
You got
do something. Go on.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
Please, here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Please do. What they're doing to these animals. Defenseless babies. You cowards. Absolute cowards. Look at them. Look at them. Terrified. Absolutely terrified. Terrified baby. Kind of scumbags we're dealing with. These places, absolute scumbags. Vile fucking scumbags. Absolute disgrace. Hello 8 people. Good start. Just sick of these animal abusers. Absolutely sick of them. Someone say something in the chat. Hey Paula. Hey, how's it going? So I'm outside a really small local slaughterhouse. They just unloaded about, I don't know, 50 individuals, baby sheeps, really adorable. Going to be stabbed in the neck for trivial reasons. No, I'm not Peter. No, I'm not with Peter. Just independent animal rights. Also cows in there, I can hear. So they kill cows and sheep here. No, it's not halal, but it's still barbaric. You could go and look up the footage of any normal slaughterhouse. It's disgusting. Whether they're stunned or not beforehand. Should I get my camera level? Why do they kill the animals? So people can eat them and wear them. Because there's a demand for it, unfortunately. If enough people, not even everyone, if enough people stop paying for it, these places wouldn't exist. And terrified animals, you should have just seen how scared those animals were now. Yeah, if enough people stop paying for it, these places won't exist. It's that simple. Yeah, don't kill the animals. Yeah, it's pretty simple, isn't it? Don't kill baby defenseless animals, right? Why would you want to do that? Because people want to eat them, unfortunately. Yeah, well, if you feel bad for them, Paula, you should be vegan. It's simple. It's that simple. It's just a mindset. Once you've got that mindset, you won't want to fund these places. It's as simple as that. Hey, David. Hope you're well, man. Yeah, smash like, please. Share the stream. Oh, rough start. Literally, as I got here, I could see a truck as I was setting up. I saw a truck coming in. I just panic rushed everything. Walked straight up there. Hey guys. Walked straight up there. The guy just went mental. I was angry because I could just see all the sheep getting terrified in there. Hey Nicole. Yeah, so yeah, good start. Lost my temper a bit. It's just so distressing to see those animals. Your emotions get the better of you. Idiot shouting at you, knows is going to go and stab them in the neck. There's actually a big difference. It's veganism's a mindset. It's the mindset that you reject animal use and animal exploitation. So I actually did go vegetarian for a few months, and then I realised that it wasn't good enough because you're still paying for animals to be exploited and killed. Thanks, guys. Hey, man, and Steve, thank you. Yeah, and then I saw a dairy cow being killed, and I was like, well, I'm still paying for this. So vegetarianism makes no sense in itself. So you should be vegan, really, if you respect animals. And there's also like honey, silk, and then there's all the industries that we use animals, exploit animals. They don't even kill them. Essentially, that's not the goal anyway. Like horse racing, dog racing, falconry, wool, honey. You know, the goal of those industries isn't to kill, but they do kill as well. It's exploitation. It's still exploitation. That's the problem. Hey, vegan Felic. Hope you're well. You can hear the animals and stuff, and you can see them going in. They obviously weren't expecting me just to rock up as they were unloading the victims, otherwise they would have shut the gate. So I think the guy got a bit of a shock when I just turned up. Yeah, this is a slaughterhouse in the UK, Paula. A really small, like, local slaughterhouse. They also kill horses here. I don't know if they still do, they used to. I've seen recent footage of horses being unloaded here. So, yeah, horses from the racing industry. I think they kill them, maybe export their meat. I don't think meat for horses is very commonly used in the UK. Ooh, David says, 40-year-old vegan says, Paula not using animal products or viewing them as commodities, so drink and eat plant-based products, don't exploit animals. They are here with us, not for us. So no zoos. Yeah, that's the thing, zoos as well. Yeah, well said, David. And zoos, I forget about zoos. Yeah, so zoos, aquariums. Yeah. Dude, wish I could do more IRL activism, but the only thing I can do is online activism. No, that's fine, mate. If that's all you can do, that's all you can do, right? Just do what you can, yeah? Yeah, donate. Yeah, I do. I donate to sanctuaries and stuff. Because they're struggling. They don't really get much money from anywhere. Mark says, so Paula says, wait, why do they kill horses? Well, because they're treated as an object. As soon as they're done with them, as soon as they're finished with them, they don't really care. They'll get money back from taking them to a slaughterhouse. If they can't race anymore, and you can't sell them to someone, what do you do with them? Mark says, horses are treated like royalty when it comes to racing. Well, 2 horses have died, right, in the Cheltenham races already, and horses come here to be shot in the face. If that's being treated like royalty, I'd hate to think what being treated bad is. Chris says, what's going on? I'm outside the slaughterhouse, Chris. A local small, really small slaughterhouse. They kill cows, sheep, horses here. Yeah, not nice. Not a nice place. The people that run it are awful, and they've been fined before. They've been fined for like criminal breaches of animal welfare. Yeah, they've been fined. You can look them up actually. They're called F Drury. F Drury. I can even show you the thing. So look, go and Google it for yourself if you don't believe me. Google this company. F Drury and Sons Limited. All you gotta do is type that in Google. You will get results. There you go. That's what they arrived in. Full of, I don't know, maybe 100, maybe 200 horse sheep. So Mark says, I'm not talking about when it comes to the end. And also my grandfather, great-grandfather, slaughtermen know their town for decency and the whole town worship them. Yeah, that's a very strange thing to worship, isn't it? Why would you worship people who stab defenseless animals? That brainwashing. There's no other reason for... I don't know what you mean as well when it comes to the end. I mean, it's not the end. It's only the end because humans have decided it's the end. They say, you're no longer profitable for me, so I'm going to kill you and make some money off your body parts. Why the hell would you want to pay people to do that? And even if they weren't killed, horse racing's still wrong because it's exploitation of animals. They get injured, they have to be put down literally on the track. It's disgusting. All for what? Entertainment. You can do something else. A lot of other things you can do to entertain yourself. Yeah, but Mark, yeah, I know it's for food, yeah, but we don't need to eat animals to live a healthy life. We don't need to exploit animals for any reason. So what's the justification? Hey Alan, how's it going? Paula says, I know this is not on topic, but why do people kill other people? Well, it kind of is on topic, isn't it, really? Why do they? Yeah, I don't know, various reasons. 1,000 reasons. Sometimes food. Sometimes people kill other people for food. Why is that wrong? Like Jeffrey Dahmer, he killed a... Who did he kill? He killed a few people, didn't he? Vegan Philic says, why should we care about our father, grandfather and things that they have done? Yeah, that's a good point. If your dad was a grapist, would you admire them? Or if your dad, let's go with a less, a different analogy. If your dad was an animal abuser, if he liked to shoot and stab dogs for whatever reason, food, doesn't matter the reason, fun, would you admire them or would you think they're a bit of a scumbag? It's a windy one, guys. It's a windy one. And even if your dad did do stuff that was like that you find morally reprehensible, right? You wouldn't need to do that, would you? You could be a better person. You're off school today? Oh, okay, cool. Oh, this wind. It's windy. Paula, what's stopping you from being vegan? You were asking me earlier about the difference. And what country do you live in? I can recommend you some documentaries to watch. I need to because it's out in the middle of nowhere as well, the connection's a bit dodgy sometimes. That's where they go in there and they don't come out again. Not alive anyway. Oh, you're from England? Oh, okay. We'll go watch, there's a really good documentary. Go watch Land of Hope and Glory. You can watch it for free on YouTube. It used to have its own dedicated site, but I think it's got taken down. So yeah. Land of Hope and Glory documentary. Type that in YouTube. Or make a note of it. It's all about animal agriculture and animal... Doesn't include fish because it's only 45 minutes, but it covers all the land animals that we exploit for food and clothing. It's a really good documentary, highly recommend it. Refrigerated trucks I'll be picking up some body parts. No, I'm not Christian, Paula. But yeah, if you think animals deserve respect, Paula, then I'm gonna try and stand away from my phone. If you think they deserve respect, just the most basic of respect to being left alone. You don't have to love animals to be vegan. It's a bit of a myth. I don't love humans, but we deserve basic respect, right? Like bodily autonomy. So yeah, if you respect animals, then just don't buy their body parts, don't buy their milk, don't buy their eggs, don't buy their skin. Don't go to horse racing. Respect animals says hurting dogs is unnecessarily wrong, and so is other animals. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Dogs are exploited as well and killed in the UK. There's a puppy factory farm outside Huntington. They're bred for pointless toxicology tests and tortured. A lot of people don't know that. Yeah, if you don't believe me, it's called MBR Acres. You can look that up. Horrible place. It's basically a factory farm for beagle puppies. All I want is to be left alone. Yeah, exactly, Purple Penguin. Yeah, we all just want to be left alone, don't we? We don't want to be exploited, harmed in any way. Hey, Hazzy, how's it going, Hazzy? Are you vegan yet, Hazzy? Dogs and cats. Someone says. Mike says, dogs and cats greater than other animals. I mean, why? Why do you think that? I'm going to hazard a guess and say you think that because of our society seems to have a bit more respect for dogs and cats. I kind of get the psychology because, like, they're pets, aren't they? So I kind of understand it. I probably used to think the same. But I was still like, I would have thought that a cow, a pig, and a sheep would deserve respect. I just didn't live it. Speciesism is into racism and sexism. Yeah, absolutely. Spot on. It's just a different form of discrimination, isn't it? So, Hazzy, I'm outside a local slaughterhouse today, really close to where I live. This place. F. Drury and Sons Limited. Preparation of home-reared stock, delightful. Referring to individual animals as stock, as if they're a tin of beans or something. It's disgusting. Yeah, and they've actually been fined for like breach of like animal welfare laws. Still open though, obviously, because people are still giving them their money. Is there any mockle misers? I don't know what that means, Graham, sorry. You might have to explain that term to me. Never heard that one before. That's a new one. Mike says, do you change mind about veganism to come out slaughterhouse? Sorry, Mike, I'm not sure exactly what you mean. Do you change your mind about veganism to come out slaughterhouse? I mean, I assume... I'm going to assume you mean, did I change my mind first, before I came to a slaughterhouse, or afterwards? I don't know what... Sorry, Mike, if you could just clarify what you mean, mate. Is it Hazzy says, is it cows? Yeah, there's cows in there at the moment. I could hear them a minute ago, and about 100 sheep have just gone in. Defenseless, baby, like the most defenseless animal on the planet, who are terrified anyway because they're a prey animal. You should have seen them. It's awful. Hey Kimmy, hope you're alright. Mike says, do you stop being vegan and went to a slaughterhouse to buy meat directly from them? No. Is that some kind of sick joke? I'll assume that's some kind of sick joke and I won't bother answering it. No, Mike, I respect animals. Yeah, Graham, I don't know what that means, so you're going to have to explain it for me. You can keep saying the word, but I don't know what it means. So it's like you have to give me a definition. Yeah, that's right, Philip. You don't. Of course you don't. There's many forms of activism you can do. The best thing you can do, the first thing to do, is stop paying people like these scumbags. Stop paying them to stab and exploit animals for you. That's number one. And then, yeah, just use your voice to speak up for them. They've got no one else to stand up for them. No one at all. Those 100 individuals that just went in there, who's standing up for them? Right now, no one. Even I can do nothing. All I could do was film them, and have a go at the guy that's going to stab him in the neck. This is why we do also, street outreach is so important. This isn't the only activism I do. I talk to consumers because attack it from a lot of angles, and because if we can get enough people to stop paying for it, they'll stop being forced in here, won't they? It's that simple. Supply and demand. It's not complex. Yeah, Felek. Yeah, I mean, you should be an activist, really. Yeah. You all right? Yeah, saw about 100 poor defenceless sheep going in there.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Actually unbelievable. You try getting out.
What do you do here? What do you do here, mate?
What do I do?
Yeah.
I work out back. Why's that then?
No, I just wondered.
Oh, yeah. I just wondered if we caught anybody speeding this fucking murder.
I was speeding. No, I'm filming this place. Yeah.
Oh, you're filming this place, are you?
Just saw poor
nothing to see yet.
Wow, I just saw 100 poor sheep go in there, mate. Gonna get stabbed in the neck. So.
Well, that's the food process, isn't it? Unfortunately.
It doesn't need to be.
Well,
there's no excuse for it. Yeah, plant-based foods. I like sausages, bacon, burgers, but I just eat the plant-based versions, mate. As soon as he found out what I was doing, he was off. For some reason. For some reason he thought I was here trying to catch people speeding. No, that's not my concern. My concern is the poor individuals getting stabbed in the neck. As soon as he realised I was here for that, he was out of there. Yeah, the vehicles do move at a speed out here, and they're big as well, so it's a bit of a right on a main road. We do need to keep our wits about us. I might be being joined by some other people later on, guys, so yeah, some other people are apparently coming. I won't say who, but you know. Respect animals. Objectifying sentient beings is sick. Absolutely. But we're taught it's fine, don't we? We're all brought up the same. We're all brought up the same way. Certain animals are here for us to use as yeah, thanks for the question, Harry. That's fine. Why am I outside the slaughterhouse just standing? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I am. Well, about 20 minutes ago, there was 100 poor sheep getting forced up this ramp into here. So it's just about filming the victims, really, before they go in. Talking to people in the live chat. Trying to get them to respect animals. Talking to people as they come past. This isn't a very, although the road's really busy, it's not like a high traffic footfall place. There's a bus stop opposite, but so yeah, just trying to get it into people's minds really that animals deserve respect, because we don't even think about this stuff. When you go and pick up bacon, pork, whatever, beef, all these euphemisms for someone's body parts, you don't consider that animal 1 second, because I never used to. And when I did start thinking about it, I picked up the high welfare stuff thinking I was doing the right thing. It's all nonsense, isn't it? RSPCA approved and all that drivel. How can the RSPCA put their stamp of approval on body parts of animals? It makes no sense. Mike says, what about the argument that God allows us to eat animals? Look, you can believe what you want, but you can use the Bible and religion to justify any kind of atrocity you want. You could justify beating your wife. You could justify genital mutilation of children, and people do. And that's legal. It's legal to do that in the UK. To cut away a piece of a male child's genitals, right? Circumcision. That's legal. And society accepts it as well. Oh, it's for religious reasons. It's okay. This is genocide, atrocity. It's here in my book. It is that though, Mike. It is an atrocity. A defenceless animal's getting stabbed in the neck. That's an atrocity. It would be bad enough if it happened to one individual once, at one time in history, wouldn't it? But 100 individuals who've just gone in here who won't be coming out again. Defenceless sheep. This is one slaughterhouse in one tiny part of the country. The scale of this atrocity is almost unimaginable. It's the longest and largest running injustice in the world, full stop. Kimmy says, why would the most compassionate man say you can eat other sentient beings? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Why would your God, who's meant to be compassionate and benevolent, right? This is what I always ask people on outreach. I always ask them the same question and they never give me a straight answer. Why would your God want you to be violent? They wouldn't, would they? I think if God allows that, then it's not that bad. Well, I think you need to take a look at your own morals then, mate. I can't say anything else, can I? I think you need to search inside your heart, Mike, and really think about how your actions affect others, you know? If you're picking up their body parts and their milk and their eggs from the stores, you know, you're forcing them in slaughterhouses. Vintac says, I'm a mum. Okay, thanks for that. Thanks for being here anyway. If we're all sinners, then it must be because we are programmed to be that way on purpose, therefore no free will. No, I think we have free will. I just think society conditions us a lot. I think we are sort of programmed in a way, aren't we? I know evolution sort of programs our brains a little bit. Like, you'll have a natural tendency to, like the fight or flight response, right? I had a bit of that earlier, I'll tell you. Actually, it was more anger. It was more anger at seeing the sheep with their flight or fight response. And they can't fight in there. They're completely defenseless. All they can do is try to run, and they can't run anywhere. They're trapped. But yeah, we are sort of all programmed, and also it's like societal conditioning, isn't it? Like, if everyone around you is doing the same thing, if it's completely normalized, it's legal, then you're just going to carry on doing the same thing, aren't you? That you've been brought up to do. I was sorry guys, reconnecting. Sorry, it's a bad connection, guys. I've tried to move a little bit. Don't know where the best spot is. Soy Daddy, how's it going? Says can doesn't mean should. Yeah, exactly. Just because we can do something doesn't mean you should, does it? If anyone doesn't know what I'm doing here, this place, awful local slaughterhouse, horrible place. There's already been 100. I could hear some cows earlier. But when I got here, 100 odd sheep were being forced in there. That's the first time I've come here before, and there was no animals going in whatsoever. I just managed to get. Hopefully, I got some good footage of the victims that I can post online. Trying to wake some people up about what they're funding. Lawrence said that and Jack and the Beanstalk. Yeah, look, I mean, people can believe what they want. I don't. It's not, you can believe what you want as long as you're not. As long as those beliefs don't have an impact on others, right? For example, if you believe that animals are here for you, I mean, that's the thing, right? When you go vegan, it's a bit like leaving a religion. That's the way I see it, because it's hard to do. It's not hard to do, but it's hard to snap your brain out of that conditioning. Oh, this wind. So yeah, I feel like I sort of left the religion when I went vegan. Don't know if any more animals will be coming in today. There could be. I've never been here on a Thursday before, so I don't really know what the itinerary is normally. Hazzy, when are you going to start respecting animals, mate? We don't need to have a religious discussion. You can still be religious and vegan if you want. No one says you can't. If I would say it's more in line with being religious, because religions, people like to think, they don't, but people like to think religions preach compassion and empathy, don't they? I don't think they actually do. Judging by the state of the world and all the harm that religion's responsible for. But I think on an individual level, people like to think that religion does good. So if you think, you know, we should be compassionate and stuff, then obviously be vegan, isn't it? Problem is now I can't really see when trucks are coming. I stood behind the sign, but I can't read your name. I don't know if it's Alan or if it's AI. It's AI and Boomer. I never even consented to being born. If I have free will like you claim, I could snap my fingers and disappear. Okay. Interesting. But no, yeah, we didn't consent to being born, did we? No one consents to that. You know who doesn't consent to being born is the poor animals in there. And they certainly don't consent to certainly don't consent to being stabbed in the neck. There's a lot of religious chat going on in the chat. Let's bring it back to the animals, guys. That's why I'm here. Rachel says, stood in solidarity all plus AR and Bristol. Hey Rachel, hope you're well, and thank you very much. I do a fair bit of activism in Bristol, Rachel. You should join us for a We the Free event. Hey Jake, how's it going, mate? Are you on your way, Jake? I understand the animals are going through far worse than me, but in some ways, being a victim to an act of violence myself, I can empathise with. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. I think humans are. Look at the state of the world, right? Humans are victims of violence as well. But the difference with that is, generally, we don't demand like violence against other humans, do we? We don't go into shops and pick up the body parts of humans or their milk, right? But we do to animals, non-human animals. Lawrence says, and you're a vegan, the new hippie trend. No, it's nothing to do with being a hippie, Lawrence, or a trend. It's just an ethical principle, that's all. That animals are not here for us to use. Hey Chip, how's it going, mate? Sorry, I did miss something. Yes, on ask a question. What's your favourite vegan meal? I don't know really. My favourite food? I guess burgers. I guess I don't know. I don't really have like a favourite anymore. I just like lots of different food. Curries. I like curries. Curries are really awesome to like. I always recommend curry to like people on outreach because it's so easy just to swap out the body parts for like chickpeas or tofu or tempeh or seitan. So like anyone can make a curry without animal exploitation really easily. You're on the way. Nice. See you soon, mate. See you soon. We do vigils on Mondays at Pilgrim's Hellhole. Yeah, Jarrett. We also support vigils where you are when they are arranged. Oh, cool. That's cool, Rachel. Yeah, I know about. Obviously, you know Pixie then, right? Because she does. She does. Sorry, guys, reconnecting. We're doing this every now and again. Yeah, the difference between Pilgrims in this place is the animals going pilgrims, as horrible as that place is. You sort of like when. Sorry guys about the reconnecting, but like I say, I'm in the middle of nowhere and sorry, can you hear me now? Nowhere and and it's not a good connection. I thought I found the best spot, but it's intermittent. So yeah, if anyone doesn't know, I've got 24 people. If anyone doesn't know why I'm here today, I just managed to film like 100 poor sheep going in there. The guy was not happy that I turned up as they were being unloaded, because obviously they don't want to. They don't want people to see this. Like, what would be the issue really of me standing there filming? I'm not interfering with their, not interfering with them in any way. I literally just walked up to film the poor sheep, and he like came at me all aggressive. Like, what's the problem? If you've got nothing to hide, what's the issue here? Just filming, that's all I'm doing. They know if people see the victims, they might make a connection, and they might stop funding them. Felix says, I should let Mike know why limiting animal products from one's diet is not used. Yeah, it's really not. It's so easy. It's the easiest thing ever. Can you imagine how hard it was for people to be vegan like 50 years ago? Right? It still wouldn't be an excuse. We have entire sections now in shops. We have entire sections in shops now for plant-based food. There's just no excuse. Any product you want that you like, you can get a plant-based version of. So what's the justification for forcing defenseless animals in these places? If we can eat and wear other things. Do other things. Entertain yourselves in other ways. So don't go to horse racing, don't go to dog racing, don't go to zoos. You can still live a fulfilling life without exploiting animals. So what's the justification? What is the justification, guys? There is none. There is none. People try and justify it. The most common one, Guy just said to me a minute ago, people have got to eat. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not saying we haven't got to eat. This is the problem, like, we've sort of been brainwashed by society so badly, we think the only thing to eat is animals and things that come out of them. It's mad. So Hazzy says, actually a pretty good question. What's my thoughts on people that can't afford to choose what they eat? I don't know what you mean by that, because a lot of the cheapest food will be plant-based, right? So rice, beans, stuff like that. Tofu isn't expensive. Sorry, I got a sneeze. Ooh. Excuse me. Cool, David, cool. So yeah, it's I can understand it's like harder for kids. Sometimes I talk to like young lads and stuff, young girls on outreach, and I always say to them, because they're not in control of their food, yeah, so that's actually a bit different. But I always say to them, look, if you're brought home human body parts or cat, dog body parts, would you be happy just to tuck into them? They always say no. So you shouldn't be happy to tuck into a sheep's body parts or a cow's body parts either. Cheers for the update, David. Cool. Sorry guys, just need to blow my nose a minute. But yeah, so the fact that you can't control like you're not in the control of purchasing the food and stuff isn't an excuse, because you could still have that vegan mindset, right? 1 second, sorry. So yeah, if you've got that mindset, then you'll find a way around it, I guarantee you. If let's say you're a kid. I always say the same thing to kids. I say on outreach, I'll say like, oh look, just say to your parents, look, look mum, dad, I respect animals. I don't want to eat their body parts or anything that comes out of them anymore or wear them. If your parents love you, they're going to respect that, and they'll just sort you out plant-based food, won't they? They're not going to be like forcing you to eat, going against your beliefs. At least, decent parents wouldn't. So that's my answer, Hazzy. Hope that's comprehensive enough. Rice and beans is cheap as hell. Yeah, and potatoes as well. It's like the cheapest food. You could literally live off rice and beans. Not that I'd recommend it, but you could. You'd be deficient in some things, for sure. everyone. Like, subscribe, and all that stuff. Please, thank you. Just get some eyes on the animals. Hopefully, if whether another truck's coming in today, I don't know. But we'll see. Hi Paula, Paula's still here. It's good, thanks for being here guys. Paula, I did ask you earlier, if there's anything stopping you from being vegan, adopting that vegan mindset. And I do hope you go watch Land of Hope and Glory. Really, it's eye-opening, I tell you. Felix says, one of the vegans I know lived in a car for a long while, so I don't PB&J sandwiches. Yeah, there you go. It can be done, right? If you've got the mindset, you'll do what it takes. So yeah, this is a local, for anyone that's new, this is a local slaughterhouse. Hey Draco, hope you're well, thanks for being here. So yeah, if anyone that's joined doesn't know what this hellhole place is, it's a horrible local slaughterhouse that stabs defenseless animals in the neck for trivial reasons. Trivial reasons like taste. So Hazzy, when are you going vegan? Come on, you're always in my live streams. Do it. Let's just do it, Hazzy. Just get it over and done with. You don't have to quit your job or anything. So I know you work in an egg place, don't you? So Treader says, if families do not want to eat a plant-based diet, this means that multiple meals will have to be made. Can accommodate all diets. There are many families who cannot afford this. Yeah, I can kind of understand that, but it's still not an excuse. There's no excuse for this. What about you? What was your name again? Sorry. What about you, Treader? What's your excuse for continuing to fund the worst animal abuse on the planet? Not just abuse, but exploitation as well. Because animals aren't abused in zoos, right? But they're still imprisoned, confined, exploited. But most animals we exploit are abused. What's going on right now in here? Electrocuted, shot in the head, and stabbed. For what? Trivial reasons like taste and convenience. Hazzy, if you just go vegan, you won't have to argue with Draco in my live streams anymore. You say it's not an excuse, it's a reason. Yeah, no, I understand. I still think it's an excuse. Because it's quite like a unique scenario, isn't it, where there's like that you're sort of presenting here, like one vegan in the family sort of thing, like one vegan kid in the family or something. Yeah, it's quite a unique thing. I have heard of it before though, like young kids being vegan and the parents aren't and stuff. And actually I remember speaking to a kid on outreach once that they went vegan and then they made all their like parents like stop eating like animals. They weren't vegan, but they stopped stopped eating. They went vegetarian, I think, or something. So it's funny how they can have an impact sometimes. Like, let's say I lived at home, right? Because my dad's not vegan, my sister's not vegan. Let's say I still lived at home with them. I'd make it work. I'd figure out a way around it. Yeah, Felix. Yeah, that's where it's like people almost have like a genuine excuse. If it's like, if you're like a young kid and you go vegan, but your parents aren't on board with it, that can be tough. That can be tough. But most people aren't in that situation. So they kill cows here as well, and cows and horses. Cows, sheep and horses for unnecessary reasons. What's the justification? What's the justification, guys, for not being vegan now in 2026? Looks like it's going to hammer down. I haven't bought an umbrella. Never mind. How's he? Just, I told you, just go vegan. Then you don't have to argue with Draco anymore. You can be a animal defender. You can be an animal defender instead of an animal oppressor. Isn't that better? Ooh. Blimey. I knew there was a storm coming, but there we are. Sorry, guys. Reconnecting. Where this place. If anyone's joined that doesn't know what this place is, because I know there's only a couple of people chatting. It's a local slaughterhouse. You know, local. Buy from your local butcher. It's one of those places. There's actually been fined for like criminal breaches of animal welfare, even though I'm not a welfarist. There's some individuals in there, look. I didn't see this coming, so I got sideswiped by this truck. Look at that. Cows. Sorry, it came up behind me. I didn't know they'd be coming that way as well. Just gonna go film them, guys. Oh, no, I'm not. Just driving away. Okay, I don't want to run on it. It's got slats up one side, but not the other. Sorry, guys. Sorry, cows. What's he gonna be? He's got to be unloading them here, though, isn't he? And if he's driven over there on purpose, probably has. Look like dairy cows. Actually, no. They looked young. That looked like. I think that might be calves, you know, in there. Their faces were low down, unless they're sat down in there. Interesting. So they're either sat down cows, or I can flip it around quick enough. I turn around and he was there driving in. That could be calves, you know. Which is why he's driven all the way over there. Okay, let's see how this plays out. What they'll probably do, they'll probably come and shut the gate. Because they won't want me to film. They won't want me to film defenseless calves going in there. Look at these new signs they got up going in. Look at this. Look at this nonsense. Oh, like we're going to pay attention to any of that. Trespass is a civil matter. It's not a criminal matter. Just so there's calves in that truck, guys. I think I could be wrong. It's either dairy cows or calves from dairy industry. Should have been quicker. Should have been quicker. Still, I think from what I know about this place, there's only this. He has to go in here, as far as I know, unless there's a secret entrance for the animals. There's only these two entrances. So we will see what they're going to do. If they try and come and close the gate, I'm just going to run down there and film them. I don't care. If they try and close the gate, I'm going to know that that's calves in there, because they won't want people seeing baby cows, I bet. Well, this is all speculation, obviously, but that's all I can do at the moment. Sorry guys, not the most riveting live stream at the moment. Morning. What you got in there, mate? You got dairy cows in there. Is that your trailer that just came in? Yeah. Is it dairy cows, is it? Or?
Dairy animals, yeah.
Dairy animals. What, like calves or? Calves. How old?
6 months.
What are they doing here? What are they doing here? Being killed. They're 6 months old. Wow. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with killing 6 month old animals? You don't see a problem with it? You don't see a problem with it? No? Wow. What if it was you in there? What if it was you? Yeah, good job, isn't it? Right, that guy's attitude is disgusting. Because his attitude is disgusting, I'm going to go down there and film those cows, because they're going to come and shut the gate. So watch this. Right. Am I still alive? I don't trust them, they're going to come and shut the gate. That guy's attitude was disgusting to these animals. Look at these babies, guys. Hello, babies. I'm sorry. I'm sorry what they're going to do to you. Look at these babies. They're going to be stabbed in the neck. Are you kidding me? I said, how old are they? He said, 6 months. I said, what are they bring it being here for? He said, to be killed. 6 months old. He was like, yeah, what's wrong with that? Unbelievable. My God. What a disgrace. Look at them. I have no words, sorry. An absolute disgrace we are. I can't do this. Can't stand it anymore. Sorry, babies. Six months old. 6 months baby animals. Do you think that's okay?
You're not stopping.
I can't, no, I can't, yeah. Because people pay for it. If you respect animals, you shouldn't pay for them to be stabbed in the neck, should you? Obviously these guys don't give a shit, because look. Sorry guys, I can't stand there any longer. Because if they come down and have a go at me, I might do something I regret. God damn it. So carnage. Sorry guys, something everything just came out and fell off. God, my adrenaline's going. Hope everyone can see those poor babies. Is the audio still alright? I hope everyone saw those 6-month-old babies in there. What the hell are we doing to them? Jake's here. Oh, that was tough. That was really tough. I've never seen that before in my life. I've seen calves before. I grew up near a dairy farm, but yeah, that's awful. Let's see. Look, I told you, didn't I? Look, good job I went down there and filmed them. It's all right, I've already got the footage. People are going to see the 6-month-old babies that you're going to stab in the neck. You absolute scumbags. You're proud to stab 6-month-old baby animals in the neck? Yeah? Proud of yourselves. Scumbags. Absolute scumbags. And also, Jake's just been locked in there. Jake's been locked in. I don't know if anyone knows. No one knows, but Jake has turned up. And he's been locked in. He's driven in his van. I was one step ahead of them, wasn't I? I was like, if that's calves, they're going to shut the gate. Read them like a book. Yeah, Jake's inside. He's trapped. Oh, that's locked it as well. It's just a numbered lock. Oh, no, they haven't locked it. It's just, they haven't locked it. It's just, you can lift it up. But yeah, he's... Oh, those poor babies. God, that is just heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. The way the guy was talking about it as well, just like as if it's nothing. It's so sick. Just so sick. Such a sick society. I was like, what are those animals? What are those calves doing here? He was like, yeah, dairy animals. I said, yeah, what, calves? He goes, yeah. I said, how old? He goes, 6 months. I said, what are they doing here? I knew what they're doing here. I wanted him to tell me. Being killed, he said. I said, 6 months old? He goes, yeah. As if it's like nothing. I said, you don't see a problem with that? He just sort of shrugged. It's just such a bizarre attitude. I said, yeah, what if it was you? Shrugged again. It's all right, he's not the victim. He's not the victim, so why does he care? Not protesting Salter. So in this, you can see this trailer, I've just filmed them. It's not a protest Salter. In that trailer there is 6 month old baby calves. They're going to get stabbed in the neck. Yeah, hopefully you'll be able to, I don't know if you can see, guys. Hopefully you'll probably see how small they are. It's all being filmed, guys. It's all... Do you know that? Yeah, so 6 month old baby animals. I think I'm going to be on the phone to the police. They've even, I don't think you'll be able to see, guys. They've even, well, I've already got the footage. Yeah, look, you can see, look at them. Look how tiny they are. That's Jake Mike, it's a friend of mine. Sick, absolutely sick. Just going to continue filming for everyone's security and safety. That's life, mate. Go have a beer and something. We've been doing it for millennia. Yeah, Salter, have you ever heard of something called an appeal to tradition fallacy? It's really dumb what you just said. Do you know humans have been raping other humans and murdering other humans for centuries? So that makes it fine then, I guess. Absolute brain dead comment, Salter. Yeah, you are a clown, yeah. The amount of time we've done something is irrelevant, isn't it? police will be turning up soon. They're not that far from a little town, so they'll probably be coming from there. Jake's still in there, I hope he's alright. Jake wants me to let him out. I don't know if I can. Mate, let's be real, you are in the middle of nowhere in a effing empty car park of an abattoir. I'm sure you could spend this time protesting Israel or America in a pub. Salter, do you currently support bombings of people? I'm assuming that's what you're referring to, like wars and things. You demand, Salter, you demand this happens.
They've locked me in.
Right,
They've locked me fucking in.
Do you want me to hold it open for you?
Yeah.
Before you drive out?
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't go that way, it goes the other way.
They keep telling me to leave.
Yeah, I know. It's 'cause, you know why? Because they didn't want to see the calves.
Ah, is that what?
Yeah. Wow. I knew they were going to do it as well, so you know what I did? I ran down and filmed them.
Last,
I knew.
Actually, mate, shoot it for a second. It's not an excuse to do this. If you could. Oh, they come in.
Yeah. You don't support any war? No, good, right, good. So why are you bringing up wars then? I can't change what Israel and he's just trying to get his van out. Well, he was. Jake, you better get your van out, mate.
Get out. Sorry.
You good?
You're at the police instead. We're
Like, people coming out.
Oh, steady on.
So my car's inside. They wouldn't let me out.
I would drive on, lads. They're shut.
34 degrees. I think I'll be arrested, mate. Put that in. I'll go to put that in the local too. Oh, do you look at that? Yeah, probably took them out, I think.
Right, what's happening?
My car's in there, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
So I reckon the police will.
Well,
I've turned up.
Trespassing.
Yeah, I've turned up.
What are you guys here doing? Picking up body parts of animals or what? Why don't you just let him take his vehicle out? Oi! That's false imprisonment, I believe. Yeah. So now you're imprisoning people, are you? Sorry guys, trying to focus on the drama here. All vegans more than human babies. No. Salter, again, do you support the killing of human babies? No, you don't. But you do support the killing of non-human babies. I've just filmed 6-month-old baby animals going in here. They're going to get stabbed in the neck. Which you do support. Just trying to raise awareness, Maxi. Film the victims before they go in. open people's eyes to this atrocity that, yeah. They've locked it now, Jake, haven't they?
Yeah, that's an offence.
Yeah.
I was willing to leave. I was willing to leave and they locked it, so
Yeah.
I've got the key anyway.
The police will turn up in a minute.
Who's this guy?
This will be they'll probably be coming to pick up body parts, I'd imagine.
Okay.
You picking up animals?
Good to see you.
Eventful morning. So, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Bloody hell. You're doing well, haven't you? I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see now.
Stinks.
Oh.
I've just been in, mate, and I've locked my car in.
So what happened was, trailer turned up with calves.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they're going to shut this gate. So I ran down there, filmed them, and as I'm walking out, Jake turned up, drove in, and then they've shut the gate exactly what I thought they were going to do.
Yeah.
Because they don't want people seeing.
They've blocked your car in. False imprisonment, mate. I had to escape. I was scared for my life. I had to escape in the heat.
He'll be picking up
right.
body parts. Yeah, the police will be on their way.